talk a lot about sleep and what happens when we don't get enough of it. This new study shows that sleep deprivation may even be associated with our brains aging faster. They looked at adults in their 40s.
New research from the US found that night owls may be more likely to develop heart disease and diabetes.
To the fact that society refuses to let them follow their natural sleep schedule, telling them they might die sooner than early birds.
So the headline asks what kind of sleep pattern you have. Do you prefer to stay up late or do you like getting up early?
Hey guys, welcome back to English with Evelyn. Today, let's talk about something that is a bit controversial. Growing up, we've always been told that being a night owl is a bad boy. Like if you operate differently from an early bird, you're doomed. They say you will get heart disease, strokes, mental illness, even if you work out, eat clean, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. But isn't that one-sided? No one talks enough about the real killers. Poor food choices, dehydration, lack of sleep, not the time to sleep, and excessive energy drinks, and even sedentary lifestyles. In this video, I'm going to unpack this topic and debunk some of the myths around sleep timing. Oh yeah, and I'm going to turn it into an IELTS Speaking Part II sample. For the topic, describe a health article that you have read in a magazine. Let's dive in. Today, I would like to share with you what I found in a recent health article that really changed my perspective on being a night owl. To tell you more about it, it was an article that I read a few weeks back that really challenged the widespread assumption, the belief that staying up late will automatically ruin your body. They pointed out that many people equate a night owl lifestyle with many health issues, thinking it'll lead to chronic sleep disorders, mental issues, and ultimately an earlier mortality risk. However, the article's argument was way simpler. It was not about the sleep timing, it's about the habits that go with it. On top of that, the article also highlighted how sedentary lifestyle, a heavy reliance on processed food, and lack of proper hydration are far more significant contributors to health issues. What also struck me was the examples it provided. It mentioned some creative minds like artists or musicians who famously work at odd hours while maintaining peak performance. There was one surprising data, like there's a link between all-nighters who perform peak seasons and later health complications. And there is a key pattern, that all of these people are fueled by constant poor dietary choices. And the way I see it, it seems the article successfully shifts the entire blame game. We are so quickly to pathologize night owls when we should be addressing true issues like isolation, burnout, and toxic productivity. Well, at the end of the day, what I think is really going on is that the society is actually afraid of what might happen when people operate differently. Because the whole night owl success will disrupt the early to bed, early to rise moral structure that we grew up with. It challenges how we define success. And probably that's the reason why night owls get such a bad rap. And that is really the whole thing that got me to think about this. And that should be the end. So now that should be it for the whole video. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me on this. Like, is it staying up late will lead to having a stroke, or let's say doom your life? Or is it like there are many other layers that we should look into? Share down in the comments, alright? And that should be it for today. Goodbye!